Okay. Take two. Now I'm sweating. It's hot in here. And I need to move back some more. Okay, my hope is that everybody can jump on. I have no idea why I just kept freezing and all that stuff is going on. Let me get that out of the way. All right, I'm here. Can you hear me? Please let me know that you can hear me. I don't know what that was about. I'm so sorry. Hello, Tina Lucas. I got to wait a few minutes to let people figure out that I had to switch gears. The devil is busy. Can you hear me? Can you just let me know that you can hear me? Hey there, LaShawn Holmes. I'm so glad you're here. Can you hear me? Hey there. Great. Okay, got 10 of us. I lost about 30 people, so I'm going to wait a few moments. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. I have no idea what that was about. Deborah Wolford's back. I'm so glad you guys found me. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes. Okay. Hey, Regina. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Thank you so much. Yeah, I done broke out in sweat. It's hot shit in my house. Just for me running back and forth and trying to get everything in order. What I was saying is, let's see. Oh, a lot of you have found out that we're over here now. Yay! Great. Hey, D. Turner. Okay, so this is day 21 of climbing out our 28-day self-challenge. What I began telling you guys is we're 3 weeks in. Day 21. We've got a week to go. So everyone who, I know Kimberly, Wanda Marie, hey climbers, there are many of you who have been here every single day for 21 days. And my hope is that you've gotten as much out of this as I have, because it has literally been life-changing for me. If you took the time and did each of these challenges and absolutely began putting yourself first and investing in yourself in a way that we began making decisions based on what we need and what we need to do for ourselves, there is no way that on this 21st day you don't feel absolutely better. I was about to say amazing. I feel amazing. There's no way that you've done each of these challenges and put yourself first for the past 21 days and have not felt a difference in your life. From the teeny tiny things that we've done, like our morning routine, our nightly routine, our journaling. We stopped procrastinating for one day. We told ourselves the truth. We have been doing things in a way that you said, I was in a place. I've decided that whatever this place of complacency was, whatever this place, and we determined that it didn't have to be some deep, dark, lonely, sad, depressed place. If that was the place you were, I'm so glad you've been here for 21 days. But what we absolutely decided was we were just in a place that we no longer wanted to be anymore. And we decided to climb out of that place. So this 28-day self-care challenge in the month of February, a month designed typically for Valentine's Day and loving someone else. In these past 21 days, we have loved on ourselves in a way that at least we look different on Mondays. We decided on Monday, it was Marvelous Monday, and we would do our makeup, if that was lip gloss and eyeliner, whatever it was that we needed to do on Monday, and show up different than in our pajamas and our sweats that the pandemic has got us all accustomed to. Over this, I'm not going to go back over our whole 21-day task. Each of the challenges that we've been that have been put in place for us each day. What I will do is go back to Friday, because Friday is the day. Each Friday, every Friday in the month of February, we've been able to say jumpstart a selfish weekend. And on Saturdays, this past Saturday, we were again charged with taking a ride, and our rides are for at least 15 minutes in quiet. If we chose not to be in quiet, we chose to listen to affirmations or something that was feeding into our spirit. On this past Saturday for me, I finally got my nails done. Oh my gosh, we've been saying it for every weekend. If you took a ride and you didn't have a particular destination, at least consider going, hello, Juliet, in Florida on the beach. I'm so jealous. We did have 60 degrees today. We did say that if we did take our drive on Saturday, perhaps if we could squeeze in a manicure and pedicure, and I did both of them. I did both on Saturday. I got my manicure and my pedicure. And for me, I don't know if there's anybody else like me. It's not that I can't afford to get my nails and my toes done. It's just because I have so many things to do. Like those 2-3 hours sitting in a salon, I'm like, there is something else I could be doing with my time. So I never just make the time to do it because I always think of it as a waste of my time. But after this past Saturday, will be more diligent about making certain that I take that time for myself, because some crazy shit happened this past Saturday getting my mani and my pedi. There was a lot of gratitude moments for me this past Saturday at the salon. One, it was something that I could afford to do for myself. Like, you don't have to have come from nothing or like podunk to be able to appreciate having the funds, having the money available just to do that for yourself. So I was grateful to just be in that position that I could get my nails and my toes done. Monica White, I don't think you've ever been here on any of our challenges. I'm so glad you can join us. We're 3 weeks in, girl. We're almost finished. So I had these moments of gratitude this past Saturday. So Monica, we're talking about our selfish weekend. On Saturdays, we take a drive for at least 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And we take this ride. It's hair, guys. I know you're probably like, why is she always wiping her nose? And I've got this huge phobia of having shit hang out my nose when people are talking to me. So if you see me doing this, that's me like, oh shit, is there something on my nose? So anyway, like, why is she always doing that? That is why. I've got this strange phobia of when public speaking, when I speak, that I have something hanging out my nose. Maybe I should tell my therapist about that. Anyway, and I almost did it again, but I stopped myself. So I took the time to do my manicure and my pedicure, and that was amazing. And then I chose to go to the grocery store and buy some food for the weekend and to cook myself a meal. And again, there were opportunities of gratitude, because if in this crazy world where people have lost their jobs and people don't have enough, and many of us have had to go and get free produce boxes and, you know, all of the COVID food boxes. If you have an opportunity to go to the grocery store and buy what you need or what you want for yourself, there was a lot of gratitude in that for me. So I was happy about that. And on Sunday, I spent time with my daughter, Andrea. On Sundays, it is our time to spend time with someone else, preferably someone that you haven't spoken to for a while or hung out with for a while. So we visit our friends and our family members on Sunday, and we jump into our nightly routine, and we prepare for Monday. And Mondays are our Marvelous Monday. But this past Friday, we talked about Monday being Measurable Monday. So I'm going to jump into tonight's challenge and remind everyone what Monday was about. It was Measurable Monday because those of us who have had to take part in a 28-day self-care challenge is because we typically take care of other people better than we take care of ourselves. For many of us, there may be some codependency attached to that. Why are we able to take the time, extended time, to take care of other people, but just like I just talked about, I won't take the 2-3 hours it takes for me to sit down and enjoy a manicure and pedicure? So we talked about Measurable Monday. What is your measuring stick to make sure that you are making the healthiest choices for yourself? What is your measuring stick that determines if you're in a healthy relationship? What is the measuring stick that you use to determine how long I should be in this job where I'm not being recognized for my gifts and my talents, or I'm not being compensated the way that I believe that I should be compensated? So we are learning how to measure and create boundaries. And we started creating boundaries each day. On the second day of our 28-day challenge, we made a declaration each day in our journal that I will and I will not. So each day, if you haven't been a part of this 28-day challenge, what you've missed is every single day, us climbers, we begin our day with a declaration. I declare one thing that I will do and one thing that I absolutely will not do. And because it was the second day of our challenge, being able to say in the beginning of your day something that you absolutely will not do today, it was our first attempt at creating boundaries for ourselves. Like if it's easy to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but it is the thing that I say I will not do. For those of us who may be coming out of a relationship, I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to call her. One of the things that Raina declared one day was, I will not engage in negative self-talk. I will not talk poorly to myself. I will not eat that cookie. I will not have sweets today. I will not allow someone to talk to me in a way that is disrespectful. That is us creating boundaries. So on Measurable Monday, which is today, what is the measuring stick that you use to determine if what you're doing is healthy or balanced for you? So one of the things that I do in my relationships, my personal relationships, my intimate relationships, I ask myself regularly if this is a mutually beneficial relationship. Healthy relationships are mutually beneficial. So my gauge, my measurable is in my relationships regularly. I have to ask, is this a mutually beneficial relationship? Am I getting out of this relationship as much as I am putting in? And when the red flag is raised, when I determine that I am not getting as much out of this relationship, work, friendship, romantic interest, whatever the relationship is, when I personally determine that this is not a mutually beneficial relationship, it is unhealthy because you deserve as much as you put in. So if we like worthy, valuable, and enough, those are action words. They are not things that I can just say. It's not just a tattoo on my back. If I believe that I am enough, if I believe that I am worthy, and I believe that I am valuable, why am I in relationships that are not mutually beneficial, right? Simple. Today was Measurable Monday. We were to determine in our relationships, in our situations, am I in a mutually beneficial relationship? Am I getting out of this as much as I put in? And if you determine that you are in an imbalanced relationship, an unhealthy relationship, one that is not mutually beneficial, I'm not saying, oh, get out of it, stop. It's an opportunity for communication, especially if it's in an intimate relationship. If it's in an intimate relationship and I've determined that I am not getting out what I'm putting in, it's time for a conversation. Hey, homeboy, it seems that every time we do this, I have to do this. Or when this happens, I respond this way. You respond that way. And this is no longer adding to my life. It is no longer beneficial to me. I don't feel like I'm getting as much out of this as I'm putting in. And you guys laugh and find it funny when I say date them all, sis. But we have the right to have at least what we show up with, right? Enough, worthy, and valuable are action words. It's not just shit that we say, oh, I'm worthy, I'm enough, I'm valuable. Then we do shit that's contrary to that, okay? So, Measurable Monday. That was what today was about. For us to evaluate our relationships and determine if we were in mutually beneficial relationships. Is this mutually beneficial? And understanding, here we go. I got to say this slowly because I'll fuck it up. A healthy relationship is only as healthy as the unhealthiest person in it. I'm going to give you a minute to take that in. A healthy relationship is only as healthy as the unhealthiest person in it. You can't move beyond that unhealthy person. If you're engaged in therapy and the person that you're in a relationship with is not, you're getting better and that person is staying where they are, I guarantee you that relationship will end. Because when we get better, when we start to feel better about ourselves, we make different decisions. And those decisions no longer include people that don't find us a priority. People that are not willing to put in as much as I am putting in. People that are sitting around reaping the benefits of a relationship and you're doing all the hard work. You're frustrated, you're angry, you're in a relationship and you're lonely. You've expressed your interests, your likes and your dislikes, and that person isn't meeting you there. Like, what the fuck you keep doing that for? So when I say date them all, sis, that is me determining this is no longer a mutually beneficial relationship and I's got to go. So y'all can say what you want about me. I was in a marriage for a very long time, got the fuck out of that and decided I ain't ever showing up where the hell I'm not celebrated, and I am not doing more for a motherfucker that ain't willing to do it for me. I'm sorry if you say by the blood of Jesus and these curse words are bothering you. Because if you've been here for 21 days, you know that my language is a bit colorful sometimes. And sometimes I got to use some words to emphasize what I mean. And I think that message came through loud and clear. And that another thing that we did on the very first day of climbing out was to determine, how did I get here? On day one of climbing out, our journal entry was, how did I get here? wherever here was for you. So in our Measurable Monday, when we're determining what our measuring stick is, when we're balancing and finding out that, hey, this isn't working for me today in our intimate relationships, our jobs, our platonic friendships. If you're the friend that's always calling, I know J Boss Lady is here. I love you dearly. That is my bestest. If I don't call her in 2 days, she calls me and is like, bitch, where the fuck you been for 2 days? Why I gotta keep calling you? Why I keep going to voicemail? Why you keep texting me, you calling me right back and you don't? So if you're in relationships and we understand our relationship, I know on day 2, when I see her name pop up on my phone, when I answer it, she's got some choice words for me because I have not been showing up the way that I should in our friendship. And if you don't have those kind of friendships, you ain't got friends. So Juliet and I, when we talk, every time we talk, we end up on the phone forever. One of us starts crying, and then we ask ourselves, why don't we talk to each other more often? But we understand the parameters of our relationship. I love Juliet. Juliet loves me. We know intimate things about each other. When we talk to each other, we feel like compelled to pour out and start crying, and we're always like, why did I start crying? It's because I love you, Juliet. Juliet loves me, and our friendship gives us an opportunity to be our authentic selves and talk about how we really feel. Those are mutually beneficial relationships. So when we determine how did I get here, and I know I'm talking way beyond time, but I don't know, we're on a roll tonight. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because that was today's task. Today's task was to measure. It was Measurable Monday. We needed to measure if the relationships that we're in and the jobs that we're in, the situations that we're in were mutually beneficial and that we were getting out of them what we were putting in. And when we determined that we were not, we decided to make some changes. And whatever those changes are, sometimes, again, the changes are communication. So getting off of Monday, I need to say that, like, I feel amazing. Like, these challenges that we've tasked each other with doing have really added to my life. Like, my body still don't know what the hell happened today. I needed to be, my new counselor started last Monday. We moved the kids into our new building, right? Today was the first day in the new building, and my counselor starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't start shit at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't even start the coffee at 7 o'clock in the morning. But I have in our task, one of the things was we needed to be showing up as the best version of ourselves, because we had to tell the truth Tuesday when we had to do an honest self-appraisal. And in that self-appraisal, we told ourselves that we were not being the most productive that we could be in the 8 hours we were on our job. So if you haven't been here for the past 21 days, we've done some real work on these challenges. And doing the real work, we've seen some real changes. So I was able to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Alarm started at 4:30, so I was awake at 4:30, got out of my bed at 5 because I needed to be on the road at 6 o'clock in the morning to open the doors for my kids and to let my new counselor in. Because after that Tell the Truth Tuesday, and I determined that I wasn't showing up and being the most productive, for these past 3 weeks, I've been in the office. Not on my sofa, not at the island, not on my laptop, but I've been in the office every day for these 21 days, and it's been phenomenal. So I feel amazing. I'm making great strides, and because I made a decision, and this challenge that I would show up for myself, as I do for other people or greater, and it's been working. So, what's the challenge for tomorrow? You ain't ready. It's another Tell the Truth Tuesday. So I made some decisions this weekend based on me telling my friends the truth. I told Fran, I told Jay. I ain't telling y'all. Y'all ain't my real friends. So in our Tell the Truth Tuesday, which is tomorrow, you've got to tell someone the truth about a situation that's happening in your life. You know, those little details that you've been leaving out to save face, to make it seem like everything's okay when you know it's not. You've got at least one friend, a family member, that on tomorrow you need to tell the truth about something. I don't know what that something is. You know what the fuck it is. Guess what happens when we tell someone else the truth? We can journal. We can tell ourselves the truth in our prayers. We can whisper the truth to ourselves when we lay our head on the pillow at night. But until we're capable of telling someone else the truth, no one's holding you accountable. Tell the Truth Tuesday, tomorrow, day 22 of our 28-day self-care challenge. On tomorrow, you tell someone the truth. Tiny detail that you've been leaving out. Something that someone did to you and you're still fucking with them. Something that someone took from you. So they lied to you. They betrayed you. They're not everything that you've been pretending they are. Tell someone the truth and stop. So, I told my friends the truth about a situation, and I said, girl, if I ever do that again. And they said, ain't no way in the world I'm going to let you do that one again because you deserve better. You are worthy. You are valuable. Thanks for sharing that bullshit with me, but you ain't ever doing that one again. Find someone to hold you accountable. Tomorrow, you have to tell someone the truth about something. I'm all ears. You want to give me a call? Call me. Your secret's safe with me. But you need to understand and believe that value, worth, and being enough are action words. Prove it. Ain't what the fuck we talking about. You need to show and prove that you believe that you are enough, that you are worthy, you are valuable. Tomorrow, tell somebody the truth about something, the little things you've been leaving out. Until then, climbers, 15 minutes. So on March 1st, my podcast starts 30 to life. 30 minutes that I share with a guest to answer some questions that I have, that hopefully the answers will help you and me. Thanks for climbing out. See you tomorrow. Day 22. We're almost done. Bye.